Hello everyone, welcome to Update India. I am Sheen Kalchru and in this video we will be talking about cyclone Taute or Tote. There might be a lot of people who must have traveled to this area, but now just look at the condition. The surroundings area of the Gateway of India is just completely filled with the water, it's flooded with the water. And the way water is coming, it's just ready to brush away everything which is coming into its path. Look at the condition of the personals. They are risking their own life for rescuing the life of the other people. And in this video, we will be focusing about why this cyclone Taute happened. What was the reason behind it? But before let us talk about its origin. This cyclone Taute, basically, this name was derived from the Myanmar, where it means highly vocal lizard gecko. And in this photo, you can look the photo of this lizard. There was a panel which comprised 13 countries, including India, which named the cyclones in the region. And in 2020, a new list was released that had 169 names of cyclones, having 13 suggested names, each from the 13 countries. But now the question comes, what is unique about Taute, or why it is unique? And the answer lies in that this cyclone Taute is the fourth cyclone in the consecutive years to have developed in the Arabian Sea, and that too in the pre-monsoon period. It's rapidly intensifying, creating depression formed in the southeastern Arabian Sea on May 14, and it strengthened into a very severe cyclone on May 16. But if we compare the cyclone to Vayu and Mekaku, they took 36 hours and 4 days respectively, while this cyclone Taute just took 2 days. Now, why there is a rapid intensification in this cyclone Taute? And the answer lies in geography. Any tropical cyclone requires energy to stay alive, and this energy is obtained from the water and humid air over the tropical ocean. Currently, the seawater up to the depth of 50 meters has been very warm and supplying energy to enable the intensification of this cyclone Taute. The more the heat released through the condensation of the water vapor, the steeper the drop in the pressure. A low pressure system undergoes multiple stages of intensification to form the cyclone, and this is what happened in the case of cyclone Taute. Rox Matthew Cole, a climate scientist at the Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, he gave the interview to Down to Earth magazine, and he said that the frequency and the intensity of the cyclones in the Arabian Sea have increased in the recent years, and this is because of the rapid warming that has made the relatively cooler Arabian Sea, a warm pool region that can actively support cyclone formation. He also further added that ocean warming has made some new challenges also, and cyclones are now intensifying rapidly since warm ocean waters act as a fuel for them. Extremely severe cyclones like Fani and Amphan intensify from weak to severe status in less than 24 hours due to the warm ocean condition, and this is what is the reason behind the heating up of the ocean, which has made this cyclone Taute more severe. This is something which is also observed by the researchers from the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration, that there is a global warming and rising ocean temperature are among the reasons for the change. Now, I think that it is an established fact that this scenario is changing in a quick and uncertain way, which is due to the unusual warming of the Arabian Sea, which itself could be the consequences of the global warming resulting from the emission of the greenhouse gases from the human activities. In fact, this is something which is also told by the Global Forecasting System data from the United States National Center for the Environmental Prediction also. But now the question comes that what all the steps the government have taken to curb this climate change and global warming. Definitely has taken a lot of steps, and the very first step is that for the climate change, the government documented the National Action Plan on the climate change. In fact, the National Mission on Enhancing Energy Efficiency, this is a target which will be met in the soon. In fact, the INDC has set a target of 175 gigawatt of renewable energy by the year of 2030, and National Solar Mission is also one of them. The government may raise India's target to 227 gigawatt for 2030, and the target of achieving the 40% of the power from the renewable sources by 2030 is likely to be achieved as well. In fact, the Energy Conservation Act and Energy Conservation Building Code and state action plans for the climate change are also some steps which government have taken, and this is something which I have taken from the Ministry of the External Affairs, and this article is written by Mr. Sham Saran, and he was a former Foreign Secretary of the India. But there is a one thing which cannot be changed. That is the citizen awareness of the threat of the climate change and what each one of us can do, particularly the individuals, to meet this threat, to make sure that we are leading when it comes about dealing with the climate changes and energy security, and to make sure what all we can do on our personal levels as well. One of the shameless aftermath of cyclone is the scores of garbage returned back to the land by the waves. Almost all the Mumbai beaches are covered with the scores of garbages. In the upcoming videos and slides, you will see the trail of destructions in the Kerala, Karnataka, Goa, Maharashtra, and Gujarat. You will see what and how all these things happen, how all these things rolled, and what were the most destructing aftermath of the cyclone Taute. In Karnataka, almost 8 people lost their life, while in Gujarat, being the focus of cyclone Taute, 13 people lost their life, 40,000 trees were fallen, and 16,000 huts have been affected, and 1.5 lakh people have been evacuated. 320 people have been rescued by the Navy and the Coastal Guards, while in Mumbai, 55 flights were halted, 6 people were killed, 3 sailors were missing after 2 boats sank in the sea, and Shivaji Maharaj International Airport was halted for also for the hours. One thing that we all must appreciate is the work done by the Navy, the Coastal Guard, and the state disaster management officials. They risk their own life to rescue the lives of the people. A big salute to all of these people. Do follow Update India, subscribe it on YouTube for more such information. Stay safe.